You are listening to the Mark Lesko Podcast, a podcast by diehard fans for fans. Mark covers all things Penn State football and the Pittsburgh Steelers, as well as anything related to the sports and fitness world. Tune in weekly to listen to a couple of dedicated fans talk about these topics without filters. Thank you for listening to the Mark Lesko Podcast.
Hey guys, it doesn't get tougher than this. Man. I really didn't want to be right about this one. I did not want to be right. But you can't control these things. You as a fan have no say over this stuff. All you can do is just hope that your team doesn't let you down. And unfortunately, they let us down in probably 4 or 5 different ways tonight. It wasn't the fact that it was a close game and it was a tough loss, but it means so much more than that. It's complete garbage. It just really is. That Cleveland just dumped Joe into the Bengals' laps and put him in that game. And that defense. This Thursday night short week crap with Tomlin. I don't want to hear it. I'm so sick of hearing the crap that it's like, it's too short, or no team wants to show up for a Thursday night game. And regardless of, Aaron Rodgers' performance, I mean, I know he had 2 interceptions, but he had 4 touchdown passes tonight. I mean, I'll bring it up. $23 for 34. 249 yards, 4 touchdowns, guys. That should be enough. Jaylen Warren rushed for 127 yards. That should be enough. I mean, you look at Pat's stuff. Unfortunately, this loss is kind of on him too. I mean, I'm just saying from a perspective of getting down the field, getting near around the 5 or 4 yard line and maybe stepping out or falling down. I knew the minute that Rodgers threw that touchdown pass, it was over. Because as you can clearly see, this defense allowed that. This complete nonsense right here. This right here. Probably averaged about 15, 20 yards a catch, Jamar Chase. T. Higgins, only 6 targets, but very effective. And, of course, even Noah Fant, the tight end, I even mentioned his name could possibly be a threat, had a touchdown too. 342 yards and 3 touchdowns. Everything was terrible defensively. Absolutely everything. I'm just so stunned that this defense just decided to completely collapse, not show up, not try to give any kind of effort. I mean, got 2 sacks, didn't we? Cam and TJ both had a half sack, with Keanu Benton getting a sack. Barrett Carter for the Bengals had 8 solo tackles. Geno Stone, 3. I mean, everybody else pretty much did nothing. I mean, defensively, Cincinnati had almost nothing going on. Oh, except for the 2 interceptions. Jordan Battle and DJ Turner, both guys who only had a single tackle in the game. Jordan had 3, but just look at all this. I mean, Deshaun Elliott played. But what I was so afraid of did occur several times. Joey Porter, defensive pass of interference. Jalen Ramsey, defensive pass interference. Nick had no impact. Derek had no impact. Jabril had no impact. Thornhill, of course, had no impact. I'm really sorry, guys, but this is about as depressing as it can get. DK not doing a damn thing against this defense. This completely decimated defense. Again, it just never ceases to amaze you how a sport can go from one spectrum to the other. You know, this whole stuff with the Penn State, you know, I always said, thank goodness I still have my Steelers because everything is all good. And, you know, again, it wasn't the offensive line's fault tonight. Again, Jalen Warren rushed for 127 yards. Aaron Rodgers didn't get sacked at all. No real pressure from that defense. It's this short week excuse crap and with Mike Tomlin. There's nothing worse than this. A team that has one of the worst rushing numbers in the entire NFL for 4 consecutive years so far. And they just let them run all over the place. Nobody stopped, nothing. There was no sense of urgency with that defense. I mean, again, it just seemed like the defensive side of the ball just didn't want to play. Wow. And we've got to go an entire week without. That's rough. There's nothing more to say. I mean, I don't know what it's going to take to get Tomlin fired. I don't know what it's going to take for coaches to get these players in the right position. Again, these Thursday night games are a part of the schedule now. They've been around now for how many years now? 15, 20. I don't really know when Thursday. Hold on, I'll find this out. When did Thursday night football games start? (2006). So, yeah, almost 19 years, yeah. They've been a part of the game for 19 years. A team knows that on Sunday, they're going to have a game on Thursday. And yeah, it sucks, and I totally understand it. But the circumstances, the fact that everything was against them, and they still let this happen. God. Everything went away. These last 3 weeks have been completely and totally ruined from this night. Now they're 4-2. Now they just look like a team that's just has a 4-2 record. They're not a 4-2 team that's looking to go to the playoffs. They don't look like a 4-2 team that looks to win the division. They can't say that. Everything was going their way, and they chose not to show up in this game. What a rough freaking situation. Just from one game. This is ridiculous that one game can erase basically everything that you have going ahead. It's unfortunate, guys. There's nothing more to say except I just hope by next season they figure out the coaching situation, because I'm just done with it. I'm done with just having the overall attitudes. I'm done with the overall environment. It needs to change. Something needs to be better. It just needs more different leadership. It needs someone who's actually going to put them in the position at all times, no matter what. I know it's just one game, but good God. That was it. Now you have the schedule of the Packers, the Colts, and the Chargers. And by the time you play the Chargers, they'll be fully healthy again. What a rough couple of games. I can only hope that the time off is going to get everybody focused and ready to go for the Packers. But again, that's a Sunday night game in Pittsburgh. Hope they show up for it. Boy, what a rotten situation. I mean, last I saw, I think the Penguins were tied. Just to see if there's any positive notes. My phone is not loading for some reason. It's kind of a reflection of the evening. Yes, it's the end of the second period, and they're still tied. So maybe there's good news from them, but guys, it's a tough one. But you got to prepare for the next game. You guys take these next couple of days. I'll be back at it on Monday, but it's a rough one. Hey, guys, you guys have yourselves a good one until next time. Till then, here we go, Steelers.